Hello everybody, Assassinator back with the weekly update for Halo Infinite. This time it's week 14, and the first thing we're going to talk about is HCS. So, Cloud9 took the championship at HCS Raleigh back in December. Then there's been about, I think it's 4 or 5 events, smaller events that happen between December and February, and those are kind of like qualifiers. Again, Cloud9 won first place on every one of those events, and now we just had HCS Anaheim, and Cloud9 dominated again, taking first place. So congratulations, Cloud9. They were dominating. They are an unstoppable team right now. We will see in the future if some team can step it up and actually take them on. The final matchup was between Cloud9 and Optic. And Optic, they did a pretty good job, but they just could not seal the deal and take down Cloud9. Updated and improved the online experience. Latency is a lot better. They're going to be doing things like increasing the priority of low pings to the servers. They're going to be increasing the likelihood that you'll be matched with other players in your region more often. They've kind of explained a whole lot. I mean, they did a really in-depth write-up on these things. So if you want to go ahead and kind of find out a little bit more of what's going on behind the scenes, you can kind of read up on that. I'll put a link in the description below. But they also talked about desync and geofiltering. Geofiltering was one of the big things that they kind of made a big improvement on, because now if anyone is using geofiltering, which are usually PC players, they'll now get a message that says no ping to our data center detected message, and that will basically make it where they cannot play until they turn off that geofiltering. So that will help get everyone lower pings. I guess that was creating issues where people were getting like 150 pings just because of other players on that server, I guess making it so that you had to choose their server. The other improvement that they did was the bot backlog is now going to be filled with ODST level bots versus the Marine level bots. Now, ODST is a step up, but is it going to make a big difference? Probably not. I mean, they can do a little bit more than the Marines, but you know, it's not like playing with Spartan levels. And depending on what you're playing, what the person's rank was before they left, to me, the bot should kind of fill in for that. You know, if it's an Onyx player, then you should be putting a Spartan level bot inside there, not a ODST or Marine, because obviously they will not be able to fill in and adequately, I guess, fill in for that missing person. But it's still something, so, you know, we'll go ahead and take it. So we are still in February, which is Black History Month, and they're still giving away the Pan-Africa emblem and nameplate, as you can see on screen right here. So just log in, and these things will be found in your inventory. So with HCS Anaheim, there came a lot of Twitch drops, and a lot of you might have seen it because I posted a video on how to get them, what they were going to be, and the controversy that popped up is because the HCS winner weapon coatings, they look very close to the Watchdog coatings that you had to earn by getting to level 152 in Halo 5, which was a big feat. I was going after it originally. I think I ended up at like level 142, but that grind just killed the game for me. I no longer wanted to play Halo 5, so I gave up probably 4 or 5 months before Halo Infinite came out, and I was like, you know what? It is not going to be worth it for me, so I'm not even going to deal with it, and I stopped. And so those people who did put in that hard work, they feel kind of burned, because now everyone else who watched and got the Twitch drops have weapon coatings that looks very similar, and you know, some people would mistake them for the Watchdog coatings. So again, understandable, but I think people were calling this ahead of time, saying that there was going to be coatings that look similar to it in the future, or you'd be able to just purchase these Watchdog coatings. So, you know, people told you about it. You put in the time, you know, hopefully you enjoyed putting in that time on Halo. I do kind of feel bad for you, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. We can't do anything about that. So there aren't any events this week, but next Tuesday, February 22nd, the Fracture Tenrai event will be back. That will be week 4 of 6, and you'll have I guess you can move up 10 more spots. Those people who have been playing, maxing out every one of these weeks, would be up to level 27. So all you have to do is complete 3 more of the event challenges, and you're done. You got all the Fracture Tenrai items that there are. And so I'll talk more about that next week to the free items. So obviously the free items this week, if we go over, we can see we got driving offensively weapon emblem. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that looks like. We'll have to go over to custom and to the weapons, and we'll go ahead and just look at what that's going to be. So you can kind of determine if this is going to be something you even want to go after. And here it is right here. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of weak looking to me. I mean, I'm going to go for it just because I play a lot of Halo anyways, and so I complete these things every week. But at the same exact time, is it one that I'm going to be sporting after I unlock it? No, it's not. And I'm pretty sure from what I've heard and seen on Twitter, these things are going to pop up as vehicle emblems and armor emblems. And again, these are going to be probably part of the weekly ultimates. They should have just had it all as one pack because, again, I don't feel this is something that people should grind out for. I mean, if you're already playing and you unlock it, that's one thing, but that's just my opinion. So one of the other items that you can get, and this one is free if you're part of Game Pass Ultimate, is the past tense weapon coding for the BR. You get this along with the double XP and a challenge swap. So make sure if you're part of Game Pass Ultimate, you go ahead and claim this. So now we'll move over to the shop and see what they have this week. Alright, first thing we're going to start off with is the daily, because the daily does change. So I'll show you what you get here. It looks like you get 4 items. The 2 shoulders, a brown color, basic brown, cream brown, I don't know, whatever you want to call that. And then you get this attachment here. To me, this isn't really anything. $5 isn't bad if those are items you want. Then we'll move up to this bundle. So you get a basic gray silver with some red highlights. Along with, let's see, the nameplate, vehicle emblem, armor emblem, and weapon emblem. So again, to me this is kind of basic at $5. I wouldn't put my money down on this, but you choose what you want to do with your money. Now let's move over to these colorful weapons, the pop weapon set, and see what we have in here. So we got 6 items. So 3 of them are going to be this pop color. So you got the BR, you got the commando, you got the assault rifle, and the sidekick. So it's actually 4 weapon coatings. As you see, they're all the colorful, different colors all over the place, and the polka dots. So I'll go ahead and take a look at those soon. But you got looks like the muzzle for the battle rifle. And you got this front top part for the sidekick, which kind of has a pretty cool, distinct look to it. It looks more like you're sliding the sidekick into something. And let's take a look at what it looked like on my gun. So overall, not too bad. This, now see, I would buy this for $2, and this is probably the only thing that I really want from the whole bundle. I wish that they would have it separated, because it looks like now they went back to the bundles. I mean, the pricing on that at $8 isn't bad if you're going to use those coatings, but I'm not going to use those coatings. I would only use that attachment for my sidekick. Now let's move over to the armor set. The armor set usually ran $20 before they did the pricing change, so at $12 isn't too bad. Let's see what you get. So you get the color green with the blue accents. You get this weird visor, helmet looking thing. Let's see what my guy looks like with that on. Yeah, that just looks funny to me. We'll add this to it, see what my guy looks like. Again, not something I really care for. We'll check out the hands. What does my guy look like with those hands? I don't know. I couldn't really tell the difference. I would have thought that those were what my guy had. Chest plate. Nah, that's not for me. And then shoulders and knee pads. And then a pose. And the pose overall isn't too bad, but I got so many poses. I got ones better than this. So to me, I'll be passing on everything in the item shop this week unless they have a better daily. We will keep coming back and checking what the dailies are. But overall, nothing to be seen here that are that great. Hopefully next week with the Fracture Tenrai event, they'll finally have the pink petal kill. So when you kill somebody, the pink petals pop out. Something like that. I think I will purchase that, especially I think if it was $6 last time for the other one that I had gotten, the kill effect. So I will purchase those again if it's the same price and that one. So there's the end of the video. Hopefully you found it informative. Hopefully I caught you up on everything going on in Halo Infinite. And until next time, Assassinator's out.